I wanted to say a quick shout out to what's his name? The owner for the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, Mark Cuban. Yes. Mark Cuban. Big shout out to Mark Cuban. Big shout out to Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. You want to tell the people what Mark Cuban did?
Yeah, I'll tell people what he did. So shout out to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban, actually, as y'all seen all over the internet for the past few years, Delonte West has been struggling with drugs, being homeless, just not being Delonte West.
Mental health.
But it could be karma, trying to...
Karma for what?
Smashing LeBron mom.
Or some black magic. You think LeBron had the woo done on him?
Probably had the woo done on him.
No, that's a fact. Because ever since LeBron left Cleveland, he left the earth.
Exactly.
No, that's for a fact.
Exactly.
That's a possibility. Or, no disrespect to the king, Brian Mom probably got that guapito.
Oh, chill.
No, I'm saying no disrespect. She probably got that guapito. She broke up with him. He got fucked up.
You a hot boy for that?
No, but go ahead.
No. But on a serious note, Delonte West has been dealing with, I would say, drugs and being homeless out in the streets. There's a lot of videos out him acting out, imagining that he's in the army. It's not something. It's not funny, but
you remember in the group chat?
Yo, we bad people.
Yo, hold on. Somebody posted something in the group chat, and someone was like, "I think you said, I feel bad for
you wrote it, motherfucker. You say somebody wrote. You wrote it. Tell him what you wrote.
No, somebody posted the video. Tommy posted the video, and he was like, "Damn, I feel bad for him." And then I was like, "Why you feel bad for him? He a leader of the fucking army." Because in the video, he said he was the leader of the army. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
You're good. So this video is him saying he's the leader of an army, which he's not. Yet again, he is homeless. So I guess Mark Cuban, after a while, had enough of seeing these videos and seeing one of his former players looking like this. So he has put him in rehab center and will be taking care of his expenses. And Mark Cuban has done a lot of positive for a lot of people. So this is just added on to the list. So Mark Cuban, we thank you for that. And Delonte West, we hope you go through this and feel better and come out a better man.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Come out a better man. And yeah, man, I just want to say I respect Mark Cuban because he's an anti-Donald Sterling. And I think there's a lot more owners in the league like Donald Sterling that really don't give a fuck about these players, right? They're just a dollar tech, and they probably really feel like they own the players on some, slavery type shit. And we always give energy to negative stuff, which sometimes we need to. We needed to get Donald Sterling the fuck up out of there. But there's so many stories, bro. Everyone that played for Mark Cuban said, yo, he's the best owner. He's the coolest owner. He cares about us. Fuck the basketball shit. He cares about us. And I think this is what this shows. He's seen it. Delonte has played for a bunch of teams. No one else reached out. Mark Cuban's like, yo, I had enough of it, as you said. Hey, go into rehab. Went and got him off the streets. A billionaire. Mark Cuban does not have to do this.
At all.
He's been enough distant from Delonte West, where I don't think he's feeling that shit when he's not thinking about Delonte West when he goes to bed at night. But he's like, hey man, we're gonna take care of you. And what a great story would be if this guy actually gets his life on track. What if he actually gets his life on track? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I just know when he opens up about the whole situation, it's just gonna be a beautiful thing for all the listeners and viewers.
Facts
to hear and see.
I'll be honest. Let's think about this, right? And this might be a crazy question, but if 5 NBA players was to drop a documentary, Delonte West is in my top 5.
Oh yeah.
He would have to be, right?
Come on. We gotta talk about that. He'd be the leader of the army.
Like, sir, when did you go to the military? What are the tactics that you use, mister? No, hold on. Yo, we gotta show that video. I'm sorry. Yo. Okay, hold on.
My goodness.
But not only the army shit. Yo, was that shit that everyone's saying about you and LeBron's mom? Is there any truth to that?
Could be.
Right? And how did you go off the path of being an NBA player to a strung out drug addict on the side of the street? And what did Mark Cuban do for you? And now talk about your, you know what I mean, your comeback.
Yeah, then talk about being a leader of the army.
Leader of the army. Started off with that, ended with that, my nigga. Like, come on. Yo,
on a serious note, though.
On a serious note. Oh, here's the video.
You about to play it for him?
Nah. Here we go.
What? Man, alright. Why'd you hit him? Did he attack you first with the self-defense, or did you hit him?
Man, I walked down the street. The man approached me with a gun.
Where's his gun at?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
That's how you answer that.
You know what his gun
question?
is?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Young champ. I'm the leader of the motherfucking goddamn Navy SEAL.
Oh, it's a Navy SEAL, sorry.
And Navy. I'm motherfucking President Trump. I'm the real fucking president.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm right now. I'm not the leader.
He said he'll leader of the gangs. He everything. He the top dog.
And also, just to show real quick, this is actually sad because he's. Let me put that on mute. He's actually been battling like mental issues for a very long time. And I remember like 3 years ago watching this interview that he did with his son or his daughter. Because even when he was in the NBA, they said that he had bipolar issues. That's kind of like why he got kicked out of the NBA. And look, he seemed like he was doing pretty good here.
Just look how clean he looked.
Clean.
My goodness. Yeah, country boy too though.
This is sad. It seemed like he got his life on track. Had a kid. He's married.
What year was this video?
This was 5 years ago, 2015, 2014 actually.
14.
So
5 years ago. That's like around the corner.
Around the corner. Yo, shout out to Mark Cuban. Shout out to Delonte West. I really, really hope that you got your life in check. And what's sad about the situation is not only him getting off drugs, but it's clear that he has mental issues. So you got to get off drugs and then address those issues also.
Issues. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Get him right back on track. See his kids too. You know, he been on his kid life for like 5 years now.
For a fact. Well, I don't know how long the drug issue started. That video was 5 years ago, but I don't know when things got bad. But he's definitely not in his kid's life right now. I wonder what his wife has to say about this.
Ooh, yeah.
You never see her say anything.
Maybe she could be part of the reason why he started.
I was thinking about that, right? Because, yo, bro, that is a real thing. We never, like, you know what I mean? It's not something I personally experienced, but a lot of people get into relationships, their life goes south. Because their husband is fucking using crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Their wife is using this, using that. We've seen it happen with
pressure on you.
With Bobby Brown and
Whitney
Houston. And that's just a famous example. This shit happens all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
they was out here wilding, living their best life, you could say.
And
I guess it was the party era too. See, they would have been lit in the 70s.
It was in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I'm tweaking.
So
they was in that. They was in that drug era.
They was.
It's just big. I guess it's just extremely big because they were very talented. And it's like, wow, look where you could have been if you didn't do all of this crack or coke.
You know what it is? I think Whitney got really fucked up. Like it was apparent that she was on drugs. Like with Michael Jackson and all these other people, it's like, yo, are they on drugs? I think he might be on drugs. But Whitney Houston was like, yo, she's on drugs.
Yeah.
Like she's cracked out right now. God got her what do they say, God bless the dead or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I didn't know how powerful she was. I was at my friend's house actually that day that she passed away, and his mom was like, "Oh, I want to cry." I'm like, "Damn, Whitney Houston was that talented."
Mm-hmm.
And it was a white lady too. So I'm like, Whitney Houston is that talented? Was that talented? That good? I never knew.
She was good. She was good. I mean, I just know from growing up, like when you hear her voice, you know it's her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And the music is touching. The music is touching. I have a playlist right now. If you go into my Spotify, with her and Celine Dion.
Oh, for
because
real?
I grew up on them, bro.
We did grow up on soul music because
and like that, we're out.
All right,
we out.
Boom. Yep. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Ever told on a nigga? Nope. Ever squeezed the trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up?